You know, I don't know how he's traditionally seen to do in this matchup in particular, but against TFH, who uses a lot of projectiles, the reflector can be really helpful. I think we saw some counterplay from him the last set, so we'll see if maybe, you know, on the other end there's some counterplay that Faxmachine, you know, has in his back pocket, and we'll see if maybe, you know, if the set will look a little bit different this time around. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Looks like my boy CC is gonna be joining me on the mic, on the mic. What's up, buddy?
All right, so we're gonna have the run back from last week.
The run back. Yeah, I was just saying, it seemed like TFH had some counterplay to the reflector compared to the time before that they played. So we'll see if maybe Faxmachine then in turn, you know, has come up with some ideas to get around that.
Yeah, TFH last time, he just started throwing bombs like on top of Falco, where the reflector just wasn't there, so he would just throw bombs on top of him.
Well, the thing is too, and you know, I don't know what Faxmachine's answering is going to be, but if Younglink is doing that, he's probably in the air. And Falco doesn't have to reflect. I think the issue with Faxmachine was trying to still reflect it, and it just wasn't working. He can just run underneath and then Shark is landing. Like, you don't have to press reflector there, you know.
So try to bait him into thinking that he's
bait that out and then run underneath him and Shark is landing.
Yeah, because if he can Shark a landing, then he can get a lot. Because Falco's advantage state in this game is nuts.
Yeah, it's nutty. And then the thing too, again, it's like reflector should be a reaction. It shouldn't be a read. It's pretty fast. And bombs aren't that fast in the air, you know? Like, it'd be more understandable with, like, arrows if you got baited into, like, throwing a reflector against an arrow, but he can't do anything after that.
So you think last time Faxmachine was just kind of kept preemptively throwing it out and just kept getting punished for it over
yeah,
and over?
I don't think he was ready for the angles that he was throwing the projectiles at, and so he just wasn't quick enough to adapt to what he should have been doing. And, I mean, he could still reflect it. He could just jump into it, like, fade back reflector. But again, I think you're just a little too slow to adapt to that. So we'll see how it goes this time around. But yeah, again, I was also saying Faxmachine hates playing against TFH. You have to play a very patient game against him. And Faxmachine not always the most patient guy.
Yeah, he does like his rush down. That is why he plays Roy.
Yeah, exactly. So honestly, TFH kind of the antithesis of Faxmachine's playstyle. It really is. He's probably the most patient player in this room. Because even like I'm patient when I need to be, but I don't want to play that way. You know, like I want to play patient, but I don't want to go to time.
Yeah.
But TFH willing to let it go there if it needs to. He's just gonna build a wall and do his thing. But like I said, I mean, he did whip out the Fox last time. So
I don't think that didn't go well at all last time.
It didn't. I'm just saying it's a possibility. But yeah, I'm gonna go Younglink.
Oh, this is a hand warmer. Faxmachine, the only person on the planet to hand warmer the local. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, granted, he does like play two decently
technical
fast characters. I wouldn't even call them technical per se. I'd say Falco's more technical than Roy. Roy's hard to control, but I wouldn't call him technical.
Bro, he's so brain dead, bro. That was a joke.
No, the Faxmachine over here trying to hit him as if this isn't a hand warmer. No, I mean like the wave bounces and stuff that he does. Okay, he probably meant to die. I was about to say he's dead. I hope that's not what he's trying to warm up. His SDs.
Haha, JV3, ha.
The same joke that everyone's made ever.
Dude, it's so funny.
Dude, I'm dying laughing.
I laugh harder every time I hear it.
Me too. You can hear me, chat. I'm just laughing hysterically right now. Yeah, but no, I'm trying to remember, did Faxmachine go Roy at all last time? I don't think he did.
It was just Falco.
Which again, I don't blame him. The reflector really helpful against the way that TFH likes to play. But we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
That up air lingers forever. 2 quick ones. Hitting with the black.
Huh, I don't think we saw a ton of laser from Faxmachine last time. You know, he could take advantage of that. You know, throw a few out there, build up some damage. If TFH is going to stand on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like Young Link is fast, but he's not fast enough to where if you do it full screen, he's going to be able to immediately punish you. He's just got to be intelligent at where he does them at.
Yeah, like if he fires one when a bomb's about to fall on his head or something, then that's probably not
exactly.
gonna work out.
But in my opinion, he just got to play it out like pretty reactively. But he's got a pretty decent lead so far. That being said, Young Link combos on fast fallers are disgusting.
And Falco's also very light.
Yeah,
he's
Falco's
super
he's
light.
a light boy and he can struggle to kill. A good high recovery. But Faxmachine just kind of electing to take back center.
His best kill option is probably right now is probably back air. Well, that was not good DI, but he lived.
Oh, I thought he died. I thought he went off the top. But yeah, Faxmachine sealing the first stock, and that's I honestly think that's going to be what makes or breaks him in this matchup. How consistently can you kill? Because the way he's playing, I'm imagining that like wow, that's crazy. I think that was good DI, but he still died.
I mean, it is Falco.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Okay, that was good. I wonder if that was intentional. Throw out a long-lasting hitbox and see if he gets the bomb hit afterwards.
I'd be willing to bet it was. He's got his big brain plays.
Because he usually goes for up air in that situation, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he meant to, honestly.
Okay, and don't look now, but TFH was in the lead.
But he's evened it up regardless, though. He was at a pretty big deficit, but that is one thing, too. I mean, like, Young Link's landings are not as exploitable as you expect them to be. He's got big hitboxes with the dare. He's got the bombs.
His forward air has shield. You can't shield grab that. It's really hard to.
Yeah.
It looks like you could be able to shield grab it, and then you try to, and you're getting nared.
Yeah.
A second later.
Ideally, though, that would be a mistake that you make one time. Because I mean, sometimes like it can be frustrating, so you might try to shield grab it more than once. He's living.
Can't take another one of those.
Oh, he caught the reflected. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that lingering is fair. You know, Falco. Ooh, I don't think he expected to get hit by that last hit. Falco not the best at dealing with disjoints, especially disjoints from characters that are fast.
Yeah, because Falco is slow.
Oh, he's so slow. That was a good roll read.
And he's slow on the ground and in the air. It's just he can jump high. That's about
he can jump high, and he's got okay hitboxes. But against a sword character, they feel a little stubby. Ooh.
Oh. Alright, so Faxmachine has a lot of work to do, and he's at kill percent from certain moves. Oh, that was interesting. He DI'd behind him. Still got hit with that dash attack.
Yeah, and that's scary because that was almost it. Oh, I don't think he meant to reverse that. Yeah, that down air having surprisingly low lag, honestly. I don't remember if it's like that on both tunes. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know about that. Putting yourself above Young Link like that at such a high percent, or really any character, just putting yourself above a character like that when you're at such a high percent.
I think if he was gonna pressure him, it should have been with like barriers.
Yeah.
Or maybe he could have just up tilted him on the platform and not risked that.
Something to the side or below.
Yeah.
Willingly putting yourself above someone is like usually a bad idea in this game.
Yeah. That's one thing that you got to keep in mind, though, if you're going to play like a character that goes in. You got to understand what spots you have to lay off. And I feel like starting with that dare in the very first stock, that kind of showed like he wasn't completely respecting the options that TFH did have on the way down.
TFH, I mean, if Faxmachine just waits a bit, like TFH, I know he's a defensive player, but when he's in the air, he's the type of player he'll press something. It might be air dodge, it might be.
Well, that's the thing too, right? Like he has to press something. If he does it, you're just gonna hit him. So you can condition someone, you know, to press certain buttons and then get bigger punishes, but you have to be really keen on your spacing. But yeah, I mean, again, like unless Faxmachine shows TFH that he's not allowed to hit those buttons, then he's not gonna stop. I mean, there's no reason to, I don't think. So we'll see how the next game goes. Again, TFH just did a lot better job killing, and he didn't let the deficit that he was at the very beginning rack up too high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roll's coming out from back.
That was good.
Alright, getting a little preempted with these reflectors again. Hasn't been punished hard for it yet.
Yeah, and I will say, in certain spots where there's like a platform, he really can't be punished for it as hard as like he would could on a flat stage, because he's hiding kind of beneath the platform a little bit.
Needs to be careful with that side B. It got.
No, I agree. I was about to say that, honestly.
Because it lost him at least one stock the last game.
So again, pretty even right now. Toon Link having the better kill power. And it's just scary because when you start to slow it down against TFH, you do start to play his game.
Yes, absolutely.
So although you need to in certain spots, you have to be at least decent at playing his game, quote unquote, you know?
Faxmachine has gotten away with these side Bs so far this game, and
I cannot believe that killed. Probably not DIing it correctly, but then also probably just not expecting to get hit there.
He's playing Falco, and he's also playing Falco on Yoshi's story.
Yeah, for sure. But even it right back up. Up tilt bear were really good confirmed from Falco. Up tilt being one of his best moves, honestly.
Catches landing, starts combos, does your dishes.
Ooh,
okay.
That was good. I think, and again, I mean, it is harder while you're playing, but there's a lot of like rollbacks that come out from TFH that I don't see punished as much as you kind of expect to see against a defensive character that wants to roll. But he's also pretty good about mixing it up, so we'll see if that comes into play.
I feel like it's hard for Falco in some situations to punish that, though. He's so slow.
Yeah, I agree. He's kind of got to bait it out and slightly read.
He's got to stop with these side Bs on stage.
Yeah.
He got really lucky there. That should have been a fair.
I will say the slants will probably create certain situations where he wants to side B to the ledge and then it just doesn't happen. But he should have enough control of his character to where that doesn't happen.
Absolutely. Okay.
I feel like he needs to be ready for those. Like he needs to be like in an area where he can punish if that does happen. That down air. Wow. Probably not expecting Nair to be able to come out there, and he definitely died for it.
You should always be. Honestly, you should be always expecting that Nair. It's so fast.
Yeah, it's so fast. It's honestly pretty big.
Okay.
Yep, good up throw bear. Oh, good air dodge by TFH.
See if Faxmachine will maybe wait that out next time. He got the right idea. That was a good grab because TFH has been after whiffing the first hit of F smash, he's been not going for the second hit. So that was a good grab, knowing that he was gonna. Wow, he's
so
already
much damage.
I swear he was at like 53 seconds ago.
Yeah, and that bomb right there, that's giving him trouble.